Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bitcoin currently trading at 110,895 and 35 cents. I mean, it's got kind of a local bottom thing going on here. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of around that 10,377 level, which I think is our midpoint between this 115, 766, and 106. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and whoops, see where we're at. Accidentally refreshed the trading view. Maybe it needed it. Okay, liquidation heat map 12 hour. Get a little zoom action going on. We've got 110, 280. And the lower, there's not a lot of liquidity to the downside, which is quite interesting. I suppose we smashed through it already. I guess I'm going to go down here to 108,958. And then up top, 112, 264. And then all the way to the top of that, we've got 113, 835. What's going on, Philly? Happy Wednesday. All right, so Bitcoin's chilling 110, 824 and 50 cents. Philly said checking in for a few minutes. Nice. Not a whole lot going on. Like I said, we got kind of like a head and shoulder looking thing going on here, but that seems too obvious to me. And maybe it will play out just to trap any bulls that are trying to long it. The target would actually be that 106 level, which is interesting. Philly said I got physical therapy, so I can't stay. Well, good luck at physical therapy. I hope you feel better. See, what's interesting to me, and we've talked about it a million times, is if the head and shoulder gets invalidated, it's usually a pretty violent invalidation. So if this does get invalidated, then it would explode to the upside. So, I don't know. A little bit of copium to go along with the potential bearish pattern. We do have a red dot in our momentum wave. RSI struggling to get above that moving average. So, downside potential is there. We are still of the following that theory that we're probably potentially going to retrace this wick. And it might not happen. We might only go down to 106 and then bounce from there. We might not go down at all. We might go straight up. I have no idea. But it does very much seem like we're probably going to chop and drop and then recover later. Which it might take the entirety of October, which kind of stinks, but everyone was expecting Uptober. Just like everyone was expecting, what is September? Uptember? I don't know, what do you even call that? I guess everyone was expecting bearish September, and it was kind of a bullish month, so. Interesting observations, I suppose. You long when everyone's bearish and short when everyone's bullish. Everyone was bullish for October, so the shorts got paid. Bitcoin dominance 59.59, sitting at 59.59, kind of it is above the midpoint in between 59 and 60, which would be 59.5. Is it gonna try for 60 again? Probably. It kind of seems like it is. You get a green dot on your momentum wave. RSI broke above that moving average and held it as support. ETH is down 3.46% on the day, sitting at the same level it was sitting at yesterday. So nothing really crazy going on. Right below 4K, 39.80. If it can close above 4K, that would be ideal. If we close below it, then we're probably looking at least 38.35 retrace. But we'll see. I'm liking the wicks to the downside. It's indicative of some buying pressure. So see if we get a push to the upside. That would be ideal. Otherwise, we're just kind of in a wait and see kind of situation. Sol is down 4.31% on the day, currently trading at 193.59. Sol actually seems more bullish than ETH, which is interesting. Just a little bit more bullish. We do have a janky head and shoulders here. So we'll see if that plays out. It does look like it broke as well. Target, very small target. Maybe we'll call it 184. 184 target to the downside if it continues to go down. We do have a red dot on our momentum wave, unconfirmed red dot on our market cipher, and a bearish crossover the moving average on the RSI, signaling some short-term downside. Struggling to get above 200, struggling to get above and stay above 200. The volume looks good though. I like the volume compared to what it was before Friday. Friday's the big catalyst. That's going to be like a landmark date in crypto. So total 3 is down 3.18% on the day. The fractal, not really relevant right now. We're just kind of in a wait and see mode for the fractal. Can't get above 1.07. Hopefully we can hold 1 trillion. If we lose 1 trillion, then it's probably going to get pretty dicey for alts. So that is something to keep in mind for sure. We did lose it for a hot second here. This was like a little fake out. We kind of just used it as a median and then continued up from there. So nothing crazy. ADA is down 4.69% on the day, currently trading at 66 or 666, which is interesting. We'll see if it continues to the downside. There was a ascending broadening wedge, which broke down and is now just a bearish setup. We struggled to get above 69, and we're currently sitting at 66. If we lose 66, then 63 is in play, and below that 50. So the potential for some more bearish downside on ADA is definitely in play. We got a lot of dots on our market cipher. Red dot currently signaling downside. Fahid said that's no moon. That's a death ship ready to blow up our crypto. Yeah. Yep. So RSI broke bearish over the moving average and rejected, so it's continuing the downside as well. Not a whole lot to go off from that. Is this a little fake out to the downside? Probably not. It's probably actually a downside, but if it is a fake out, then we could expect to see maybe get back above and then continue from there. I would want to see it break 69 at the very least, or maybe 70. We'll call it 70. 69.97 is pretty much 70. SNEK is down 5.69% on the day, currently holding 31.31. If we break below 30, I'm going to be sad. It's pretty much retraced the entire dump from Friday, besides the wick. So we'll see if we fill that wick down to 20. It's going to be pretty awful if it does. We got a bearish crossover the moving average on the RSI, continuing the downside, and a red dot on the momentum wave, signaling for the downside as well. XRP is down 3.84% on the day, currently trading at 240. Also got a head and shoulder kind of situation here. We got above 257 for a hot second, couldn't hold it. Got below 250, could not get back above 250 for some reason. That was like really hard resistance. And now we're sitting at 241. Are we going to lose 240 and continue the downside? I feel like it's a very big possibility, especially with the RSI and the red dot on the momentum wave. Everything is signaling downside. A lot of weakness in the market right now. There's no one left to buy the dips, unfortunately. Everybody got sad and left. We got kind of a waste management fractal going on HBAR. I don't know if that matters. TA is kind of out the window at the moment. We're solely relying on people's emotions, and that's not great. So, well, it's gonna be wait and see for everything, which is, you know, kind of a cop out, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Currently sitting at 1787, right above 1783. We lose 1783, then 1644 is in play. Below 1644, if we break 1644 and 1593, then 14 is 100% gonna happen. Because this is kind of our last ditch effort, little, I think I called it my airbag zone before. Whenever the points of confluence are tight like that, it's usually a safe area to bet on some support, which is why we found support here. So, SWE is down 4.96% on the day, currently trading at 267. Broke below 275 after rejecting $3. So look, we've rejected $3. A little fake out below 275, got back above, couldn't get above the midpoint, and we broke 275. So now we're heading towards 250. If we don't find support at this midpoint at like 263, 262.5-ish, then 250 is definitely going to be in play. RSI, got a bearish crossover the moving average, and your momentum wave has a red dot, signaling further downside. 250 is our low for our wicks on the 4-hour time frame from the Friday dump episode. So we'll see if we reach that point. John316 said, "Hey JJ, what's going on, John? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, my friend." I almost said Thursday. I wish it was Thursday. That'd be nice. I had an awful day at work today. I don't know why. It was kind of a crappy day. Ondo's down 5% on the day. Smash the Lego, in trouble. I feel like we're always in trouble. There's no way around it. We're in trouble until people start to give a crap about altcoins. Unless you're a Bitcoin maxi, in which case you're probably doing fine. We got another inverse, or not inverse, we got a regular head and shoulder situation set up on Ondo. We'll see if this bad boy becomes fulfilled. Looking for a target, probably 72.72. If we break that, 67 probably in play, which would be our low from the Friday dump. Candle close specifically. See if we go any lower than that. Got above 80 for like a very quick moment. Couldn't even touch 84. And then we broke below 80. Midpoint support at 76.99. Couldn't get back above 80 at all. Hard resistance. Continued the downside. Our moving average, or our RSI, broke below the moving average. Couldn't get back above it. It is now acting as resistance. And we got a red dot on our momentum wave, signaling further downside. Arrow's down 7.59% on the day, currently trading at 82.37. Let's see. We rejected 96.24. Got below 90. And 90 was our headstrong resistance here. And then continued trending lower. Losing 85.99. Heading towards 76.03 right now. Pinlink is down 7.53% on the day, currently trading at 37.34. Support at, what is that, 36? Like a temporary support line at 36. We're losing some faith here on Pinlink specifically. We lost 39.93 again. And this 36 area is the Pico low from the last wick down over here. Now we got an even lower Pico low, but volume has improved since before Friday. But we did break bearish over our moving average and have since technically rejected. And we got a red dot on our momentum wave, signaling further downside. Render is down 6.2% on the day, currently trading at 267. We rejected 3. We held 280, which is interesting. 280, 288, I don't know, 290, I guess. Kind of. Resistance. And then continued down from there. 260. Trying to hold. If we break below that, then midpoint would be 230. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, which is now acting as resistance. And the RSI has rejected. And we got a red dot on our momentum wave, signaling further downside. Stellar's down 3.88% on the day, currently trading at 32.42. 32.13 is our closest support. We also got a head and shoulder situation here. Are we going to break it and continue the downside? If we do, our target, frugal target, probably looking for 30? We'll call it 31. We'll call it 30, 30.5. That's what we'll call it. So we'll see if we hit that target. Same situation as everything else. Bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, and is now rejecting that moving average. And you got a red dot on your momentum wave, signaling further downside. Polkadot's down 3.6% on the day, currently trading at 313. We have rejected 333 twice now, with a little fake out above. Rejection here. Continuation to the downside. Also, got a head and shoulder situation here as well, just like everything else. Seems a little too obvious, which is why I'm hesitant to talk about it. But our target would be around 294. Some of the parking lot I was watching to make sure they weren't trying to break into my stuff. You'd be surprised how ghetto it gets out here in the boonies. Yeah, 333 acting as some horizontal resistance. We're sitting at 313 right now. Not much to say about Polkadot. It's been struggling a bit. Tom South Scout said, bruh. Altcoin currently trading down 5.78%. 39.67 for the price. We broke below 40. Are we going to continue the downside? Probably. Looking for a target at least of 36.26. If we lose that, 29.13 is definitely in play. We'll keep an eye on it. Our midpoint here, probably, I'm going to call it 32.7, is going to act as a temporary little potential support here based on where we stopped over here. So we'll see if that does anything. CAS is down 6.2% on the day, currently trading at 0.056. You guys know my opinion about CAS. It's got a head and shoulder. This head and shoulder is probably going to play out because nobody likes CAS. Volume looks a little bit better than it did before. We got a red dot on our momentum wave, bearish cross over the moving average in the RSI, which is now acting as resistance. Yeah, we'll see if this thing perks up at all, but sitting around 5, it's probably going to lose 5 and continue to the downside. I see no strength here. There's no uptrend, there's no strength, there's no nothing. It's just been flat. It crashed and it continued to be crashed. It's not doing anything that gives me any kind of sign where I'm like, oh, I should probably buy some of this because it's going to do good. Which again, if you believe in it, then now is a good time to buy because it's so pushed down. I personally don't believe in it. I also don't do any research in the ecosystem at all whatsoever, so I don't know anything about it. Avalanche down 3.56% on the day, currently trading at 21.94. Great entry for Avalanche, in my opinion, because I do know about Avalanche. We got a little mini head and shoulder thing right here. Hopefully that invalidates. I like the wicks right here. We got a little tweezer bottom kind of thing potentially happening. We are struggling to stay above 22, it seems, at the moment. Between 22 and 23.61, that was our little safe haven right here for a hot second until we lost it, which is where we're at right now. Candle close above 22 would be ideal. We're at 21.97, and it looks pretty stable right there. So we'll see what this candle close brings. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI just recently, and a red dot on our momentum wave. It's kind of hard to see. It's in there, though. Right there. Right there. Just underneath the point. Right there. A little bit hard to see. A little sneaky. But yeah, we'll see if that continues. Chainlink is down 5.45% on the day, currently trading at 1806. We rejected 20. And then, I don't know, what is it, even is this? We couldn't get above 19, I guess. Rejected. And then we lost whatever that support might have been. Midpoint, maybe 18.5. Lost that. We're at 18.05 right now. We're going to see if we continue down. The fractal is looking better and better as time goes on, unfortunately, because this fractal stinks. This is we have to wait another month fractal, which I'm not a patient person, so waiting another month sounds like a nightmare. But we'll see if that ends up playing out that way. I would be okay with it not playing out that way, honestly. A bounce at 17.5 would be ideal. Holding above 18 would be even better. But we'll see what happens. Bearish cross over the moving average in the RSI, which is now acting as resistance, and red dot on our momentum wave. Chainlink is one of the few coins that has a green dot on market cipher back here, which I suppose you could argue that green dot got you from what, 1807 to 2011, but those are rookie numbers, so we got to pump those numbers up, guys. Doge is currently sitting at 1961, down 4.01% on the day. Also got the same pattern that every single chart has. Rejected 22, kind of sitting right around 19 or 20. 20 would be ideal to close above. We lose 20 or we close below 20. Looking at 17.9. Otherwise, you know, a quick rebound right above 20 as soon as the close happens. Our RSI broke below the moving average and has since rejected. And we got a red dot on the moving, or on our momentum wave on market cipher. Doge is one of the few coins as well, along with Chainlink, that has a green dot back here. But again, that's one of those weird situations where do you make the argument? With Doge, it makes a little bit more sense because you were down at 1931. You went all the way up to 2163, so you got a little bit more. A little bit more out of Doge than you did Chainlink, but not enough to, in my opinion, justify a solid green dot. Green dot's supposed to be a big deal. Everyone loses their minds over a green dot. Apparently nobody cares. NEAR is down 5.33% on the day, currently trading at 232. What did we do? See, NEAR's an interesting one because we have this trend line from back here, which acted as resistance, and we broke above it, retested it, held beautifully, came up a little bit, pump, 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 whatever, and then we got the crazy Friday wick, and we have now since started to use that upper trend line as support again. We're sitting at 232.9, right below 234. A close above 234 would be ideal. I like the wick that we got going on right now, though. That's indicative of some buying pressure. And we are we've literally wicked down to the purple trend line and held that support at 229.3. So we'll see if that continues. It's quite interesting to observe. You know, we'll keep an eye on it. Volume looks good. RSI got a bearish cross over the moving average, and the moving average is now acting as resistance again. Red dot on our momentum wave, signaling further downside that is still in play from yesterday. So we'll see if that goes away or if we get a green dot or whatever happens. Pango's down 5.11% on the day, currently trading at 23.3. We rejected 25.73, and hopefully 22.58 is going to be our support. If not, our midpoint down here would be like 19.6, 19.5. Otherwise, we're looking at 16.9. Bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI, which is now acting as resistance, and a red dot on the momentum wave, signaling further downside. The momentum wave red dot is also from yesterday. Silver continuing its epic run, 52.98. DXY, nobody really cares. We got a little M kind of situation going on. MicroStrategy is down 1.3%, sitting below $300, currently $297.29. Should we short MicroStrategy? Probably a bad idea, but I am thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it. Are we doing the same thing that we did back here? Maybe a little more tight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's even just this little guy, and then we do another one. That'd be kind of funny. Everyone, you know how mad everyone would be if we did that? I like that this market has just become one gigantic, like, non-stop psychological warfare troll fest for, like, I don't know, the market maker to, like, bully all of the altcoin holders. Oh, it's pretty funny. Giovanni said, yo, when moon? There is no moon. No more moon. At this point, we're opening up head shorts, and we're turning into the perma-bear cucks that nobody actually likes to be around. Cheers. Cheers. Happy Wednesday, guys. Oh, that is good today. Whew, hits the spot. NASDAQ. NASDAQ dancing around a little bit. We got a crazy little wick going on right here. Nothing too nuts, but it's an interesting wick for sure. The recovery seems to be continuing. We'll see how it goes. Longer term. S&P also looks relatively decent, 66.71. I believe it's like less than 1% away from all-time highs or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I read something. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. Maybe less than 2%. Giovanni said, hell yeah, bullish. That's usually the way that it goes. Bitcoin dominance, 59.58. Cool. Bitcoin itself, down 1.93% on the day. Currently trading at 110.850 and 54 cents. Are we going to continue to the downside? Probably, because nobody wants to. Everyone has grown impatient. I guess we'll go through some news articles. We got about 13 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so we got Treasury Secretary Bessent saying he's optimistic about China and they're in communications with them. Cool. Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Moran says 2 more interest rate cuts this year are realistic. I don't know, that's a dumb sentence. Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Moran says 2 more interest rate cuts this year is realistic. Isn't that what I said? I don't know. I feel like I worded it different. Treasury Secretary Bessent says we are about to see a major gains in investment, productivity, and job growth across America. Okay. They've been saying that for what, a year? We'll see, my friend. We will see. Coinbase apparently is going to list BNB, which is hilarious. I did not know that Coinbase didn't have BNB listed. President Trump says if we don't have tariffs, we don't have national security. President Trump says the U.S. is in a trade war with China. Wow. Marty Party posted, U.S. housing market officially becomes the most unaffordable in history. What makes housing unaffordable? Affordability is typically measured by price-to-income ratio, median home price divided by median household income. I had something in my throat. housing cost burden, share of income spent on mortgage payments, principal and interest, or PNI. Affordability index compares income needed to qualify for a median home versus actual median income. That's kind of hilarious. I love that it took them this long to realize. You know what blows my mind? Driving by all of these monstrous cookie cutter homes that I know are selling for like 500K or more, and seeing the vast quantity of them, and trying to fathom in my brain how anyone could even afford that. And they're like, there's no jobs, blah, blah, blah. Nobody can afford houses. Clearly, a large quantity of people can afford those houses. Otherwise, they wouldn't be building them. So there's got to be something more to the situation that, I don't know. Are we just in an echo chamber being like, nobody can afford houses? And everyone's like, yeah. And the people that can afford houses aren't even having that conversation because they have a house. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems strange to me. The whole thing. All right, we got another Marty Party post. I got you, Tyler. I got your entry to the daily close contest. Bassett has explicitly called for the World Banks to end financial support for China, as stated in his official remarks delivered on October 14th, 2025, during the World Bank Development Committee in Washington, D.C. This aligns with reports from the Financial Times and other outlets where Bassett criticized China's status as a developing nation deserving of aid, arguing it diverts resources from poorer countries. How is China a developing nation? That actually is completely lost on me. Although the United States isn't necessarily a developing nation either, so if we're also receiving financial support from the World Bank, I think someone needs to look at that too. Giovanni said it's not that they can't afford it, it's that they're paying more than they need to. My parents don't save because of their house payment. I think most people have an ass ton of money. I'm genuinely convinced that the vast majority of the population is just wealthy and nobody talks about it. Because I work for all of these people. I'm not going to say mean words because some of them are really nice people. I do a lot of work for all these people. And they all have multiple houses. I don't know. I was working on some new homes today. I'm in a mood. Stablecoin mint. This is crazy. Paxos issues 300 trillion PYUSD on Ethereum. Note, this is $300 trillion, or a bug in Etherscan. This actually happened. Paxos burns the 300 trillion USD. Fire the interns over there, Paxos. This is not a good look. Moments ago, Paul Atkins says crypto's time has come. Okay, we'll see, Paul Atkins. So far, it's been a shit show. How is this legal, Paul Atkins? A regulated stablecoin issuer can accidentally issue 300 trillion of stablecoin on Ethereum, then burn it? Do you understand the effects this has on the market? Investigate. I mean, this is pretty funny. Could you, like, that poor guy that accidentally hit zero, like, what, 6 more times? How do you, somebody fumbled the bag so hard? That is actually insane. Wow. Wow. Stablecoin mint 2 minutes ago, Paxos issues 300 million PYUSD after accidentally issuing 300 trillion. In my opinion, Paxos, you are embarrassing us. Can you have at least 10 people approve the minting of US dollars? Come on, do better. I like that this guy who's literally like a DJ is out here trying to like be a KOL in a financial market. That's kind of funny. Bitcoin 110,940. Lexus said, I'm trying to be here. Chat wasn't working. Now video. All I see is swirling things. Seems to only be YouTube. Everything else is normal. Wonder, Tom Stockstead said, wonder what the ETH fee was for that. It looks like it was 20. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Flexus said, probably ad blocking shite interfering. Maybe. Maybe it is that. All right, next. Shocking stat of the day. Working Americans now allocate an average of $2,358 per year into the Magnificent Seven stocks. This comes at 71% of 401k contributions totaling $8,580 are going into equities, according to Apollo. Meanwhile, the Magnificent Seven account for almost 40% of the S&P 500. This means roughly 28% of 401ks assets flow directly into these stocks. These represent passive capital moving into the Magnificent Seven. Regardless of outlook, big tech will keep getting bigger. Tom Salscote said, in other news, Jerome Powell prints 300 trillion USD. Tyler said, I'm doing pooping now? Are you doing pooping? That's exciting. All right. The bull run is in full swing, according to the Kobayashi letter. The S&P 500 has gone 98 trading sessions without a 5% decline, its second longest streak since 2021. This also marks one of the longest periods since 2018, a record of 403 trading days without a 5% drop. By comparison, the long-term average is 59 trading days. Since 1928, the market has seen an average of 3.4 declines of 5% per year. At the same time, a minus 10% correction has occurred at an average of 1.1 times per year. Momentum is incredibly strong right now. Number go up. Upsell Scott said, don't blow out an O-ring, Tyler. Tell you what, those O-rings on those toilets are pretty fat. Crypto adoption has barely started. The market cap of crypto just exceeded a record 4 trillion, yet 75% of investors have zero exposure to crypto right now. We are still early. Breaking, searches for buy Bitcoin have not yet reached the highs of 2017 and 2021. Has the bull market even started? I've been saying this for forever. This is not the bull market. Bitcoin has reached a fair valuation. Altcoins have done fuck all. Tom Selleck-Scott said, who does number 2 work for? That's such a good movie. I might watch Austin Powers after the stream. I gotta go to my space though. The impending dichotomy. While stocks hit record highs, nearly 1 in 4 Americans are worried about losing their jobs. And while household net worth hit record highs, the bottom 50% of U.S. households now hold just 2.5% of total U.S. wealth. As we enter the era of rate cuts into stagflation, U.S. deficits run at $2 trillion per year, and the AI arms race accelerates. The dichotomy will grow. Those who own assets will see unprecedented wealth appreciation. Those who don't will be left behind. Damn. 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 Good thing I didn't sell my Pokemon cards. Breaking. President Trump says that India's Prime Minister Modi has assured him that India will no longer be buying Russian oil. I can't read, man. I cannot read today. I am like, my brain is gone. On August 27th, Trump imposed a 50% tariff on India as punishment for buying Russian oil. U.S.-India trade deal on the way? Probably not. And if it happens, then it's probably not going to benefit anybody. OKX expands its partnership with Standard Chartered into Europe, enabling institutional clients to trade and custody digital assets. Wow, very cool. Alert, IMF says global public debt is expected to approach 100% of global GDP by 2029, the highest since 1948. As debt mounts and trust in fiat fades, is Bitcoin the hedge the world needs? Yes, until it isn't. Update, Fed Moran said 2 more rate cuts this year looks realistic. He looks like an evil villain. He literally, he looks like his job is to topple the world economy. This man looks like he's an alien inside of a human body. I'm mildly alarmed. Public service announcement. Issues reported with Typus Finance, a project building on Sui. Be careful out there, folks. Urgent security announcement. Approximately 1 hour ago, our TLP contract was exploited. I'm glad that they said that. They didn't say it was a hack. Via an Oracle vulnerability regarding a lack of authority checks. To protect all users, all type of smart contracts have been immediately paused. We are actively investigating with emergency support from Sui Foundation, and we'll share updates as soon as we have them. I like that they caught it. I like that they said it, and I like that they called it out what it was instead of just being like, we were hacked. All the money's gone. Bye. Because that's usually how it goes, and it bugs the crap out of me. Apparently, James Nguyen got completely liquidated. I thought that this was quite ironic because he's kind of a cocky asshole. So, it is what it is. He's definitely just getting paid to trick everyone into thinking that they should do the same thing as him. I'm convinced at this point. Oracle teamed up with Microsoft to connect Azure IoT with Oracle Cloud SCM, which looks like scum. They should change that. Improving real-time supply chain efficiency. Wow. Sony Bank's subsidiary Connectica Trust has applied for a U.S. crypto banking charter to issue dollar-pegged stablecoins and offer digital asset custody services. Very cool. Michael Saylor quoted today, Don't feed the bears. Today's advice from Michael Saylor. Thank you, Michael Saylor. We got less than 1 minute remaining until the Bitcoin daily close contest. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Let's get into the chart. Bitcoin 110, 751 and 62 cents. Getting a little red here. Not too crazy. Red dot on the momentum wave. All right. Getting a lot of red here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, all my stuff is broken. That's fine. I'll go over here. Why can't I can't do anything on my chat. That's really irritating. Flexa said, I can see and hear you. Can you see me? Yeah, I can see you, Flexa. Oh boy. Yeah, my stuff is super broken. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get Mr. Tyler. My views spiked up right at the daily close contest, which is quite interesting. Tyler coming in with a... Oops. Oh, geez. Did I just delete that? That's annoying. 110, 924.56. We got you, Tyler. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Oh my gosh, my phone's gonna die. You know what's really hilarious? I busted my ass to get my credit score up. And I have like perfect credit now. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Interest rates are so high right now that your credit score is the least productive part of the mortgage application process. How crazy is that? Tom Selleck Scope coming in with 110, 650. I should have just bought one during COVID. Degener coming in with the 110, 666. Flexa said Coinbase listing BNB is interesting. They just want that volume from that. I don't know what they want it for. They just want volume. They don't give a shit. J Shear 2.0. Now we got 15 people watching suddenly. 110, 777. I'm glad you guys all showed up for the daily close contest. My OBS is getting all funky. Oh, I can just close that. And I'm probably breaking something. I'm pretty sure I'm breaking something. All right. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Bitcoin 110, 718 and 30 cents. We've got 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining on the clock. Cheers, guys. Tom Selleck's Goat said, CZ giving Brian Armstrong handies. I wonder, God. His head probably looks exactly like his dick. That's like, I'll buzz my hair. I'll buzz my hair. But I will not shave my head with a shaver, with a razor. That's too close. I don't want to be all shiny, like cue balled, like Brian Armstrong. Is that mean? I feel like that's mean. I don't really care. He's like a billionaire, so what do I give a shit for? My computer is completely frozen. Completely. Okay. I think we're good now. Are we good? Flexa? I think we're good. Coming in with 110, 110. Oh, I'm typing the wrong numbers. 110, 110, and 10 cents. Tom Selleck Scott said, JJ, look at track once the daily close is over, up 20% while everything else is down. No idea why it keeps running. Interesting. They're probably manipulating it. Bitcoin currently trading at 110, 692 and 66 cents. We've got 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Happy Wednesday. Cheers. I'm going to implement a new rule after today. Because I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood for more rules. As if there isn't, it doesn't already take 20 minutes to explain the contest. To all the poor new people that maybe I just need to make like a document that I can just show them, like, here, read this while we're doing everything else. All right, Bitcoin 110, 702 and 86 cents. You guys got 45 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Alexa said Tau finally pulled back. That's great. That means that all of our assets in all of our stream portfolios are probably doing horribly now. I think Tau was like the last one that was holding up well. Besides Chainlink, but we like having it by Chainlink at the perfect time. 22 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, what the hell was that? What was that even for? Three, two, one. Time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in the daily close contest. I think I fixed it. Okay, let's go. All right, let's get these bad boys up on the board. Bam. We've got 110, 924, and 56 cents from Mr. Tyler. We've got J Shear 2.0 with 110, 777. We've got 110, 666 from dyor. We've got Tom Solid with 110, 650. And we've got Flexo with 110, 110, and 10 cents. I'm happy to see some guesses below the current price. I can't, if we had two in a row where nobody won, that would be incredibly depressing. We're getting some volume here on the 1 minute time frame, which is quite interesting. We do have a green dot on our current candle on the momentum wave on Market Cipher on the 1 minute time frame. We'll see if it becomes relevant or if it disappears. It's entirely possible that it disappears. It does look like we may be getting a little micro push up here, though. A little micro push. 110, 694, and 4 cents on Bitcoin. We've got 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining on the clock. Should we do more news articles in between? Is that messed up? I'm going to go refresh the liquidation heat map and see what's up. 110, 706, and 51 cents. All quiet on the Western Front. All right, we've got 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining on the clock. Potentially bullish crossover the moving average on the RSI on the 1 minute time frame. Not sure how relevant that is, but we will see. Time will tell. What is the threshold? 1. All right. 110, 339.15. Interesting. Tom Salkscoat said, tell us your new rules while we wait. I'm not going to do new rules. That's stupid. There's too many rules already. Tyler said, pump trust. Bitcoin currently trading at 110, 720 even. JSU 2.0 next in line. dyor currently holding the lead. We've got 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining on the clock. Up top, closest liquidation is 112, 235. Which is pretty far away. Pretty far away. JSU 2.0 still next in line. dyor currently holding his lead. Bitcoin current price 110, 732 and 33 cents. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Not a lot of volume in these last couple of candles. There was a ton of volume here. Looked like it dipped right below Tom Solid-Scoat's guess and then got right back above it. A lot of volume went into that. Manipulation, if you will. Not financial advice. Interesting to see, though. Flexa said, the trick is to wait for me to guess, because I goes opposite way, LMAO. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Flexa said, market maker is a win it. Bitcoin currently trading 110, 735, and 93 cents. We've got 65 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close. dyor still holding the lead. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. We do have a bullish crossover the moving average on the RSI on the 1 minute time frame and a green dot on our momentum wave signaling further upside. However, the candle just turned red. Are we going to get a dumpy dumper right before the daily close? Are we going to pump above J-Shear 2.0 and perhaps Tyler Yetzer's guess to make one of those two the winners? As of right now, dyor is still holding the lead with 33 seconds left on the clock. Bitcoin 110, 732 and 33 cents. Not a whole lot going on here. No volume whatsoever. Where's the money going to come from? Nothing has changed. Other things that other crypto YouTubers say, exactly as predicted. Guys, I just shoved this shampoo bottle up my butt. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. dyor is our winner. Bitcoin daily close price 110,763.28. 110,763.28. 110,763.28. Congratulations, dyor, on your victory, ladies and gentlemen. Spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. Is dyor on the board? He is moving on up from Gourmet Brands Brooklyn bracket to Dremmer bracket. Congratulations, my friend. dyor's guess 110,666. Very nice. I like that one. Congratulations on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. The chat requires banana spam. Very cool. Congratulations, dyor, on your victory. Let me go press your button. Yay! Very cool. Let me add dyor to the winners Google Doc. It's about damn time. I feel like we haven't had anybody win it forever. We had nobody win on the 12th. Giovanni won on the 13th, and then nobody won on the 14th. Very cool. All right, congratulations, dyor. Oh, let's clear the board. Back to the 4-hour time frame. Looking good. Get out of here, Tyler. Get out of here, J-Shear 2.0. Get out of here, dyor. Get out of here, Tom Selleck Scout. Get out of here, Flexa. All right. Bitcoin 110,768 and 78 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 110,666 and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 110,763 and 28 cents on October 15th, 2025. Mr. dyor's prize is a cream long john. This is apparently just called a cream long john. I'm pretty sure it's just a donut with the cream on the outside versus, like, I don't know, what do they normally do, like a spread or stuffing or something? Congratulations, dyor, on your victory. You feel free to share this with your friends and family. You can cut it up, you can rip it apart, you can lick the cream off the top, and then give the rest to somebody that you dislike or somebody that you like. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. It does look quite tasty. I could go for some junk food today. Like, I don't eat junk food every single day. Bitcoin 110,740 even. Looking good. All right, let's get back to our news articles. Market's pretty quiet, pretty chill, indecisive at the moment. It is Wednesday, the middle of the week, so not expecting anything life-changing to happen today. But we'll take it in stride and see what happens. Continuing our news articles. Bitcoin whales holding 10 to 10,000 Bitcoin, which controls 68.7% of supply, sold 17,554 coins recently, but remain net accumulators with 318,610 Bitcoin added this year. What a bunch of giga whales. Next, we got Stock Money Lizards. Nice, useful post here. Bitcoin does not move up in a straight line. Most metrics, and my gut feeling, tell me there is another explosive bubble approaching. The most recent liquidation event was too engineered. Usually this happens when they need to free liquidity and get your coins, usually before we pump. dyor said, oh, lost connection for a sec. Apparently everyone did. So we got bubble consolidation, bubble consolidation, bubble consolidation, bubble consolidation, and bubble. Very cool. That bubble perhaps points to us heading to potentially 170, 180K. Obviously, we'll see what actually ends up happening. Altcoins still incredible how the chart has moved versus how much sentiment is down. Either way, this chart looks bullish. Basically, we've been in a forever long uptrend, and everyone loses their minds because we got a little baby wick, and we're still looking for upside here. So that to me by itself is bullish. The fact that everyone's bearish right here. Stock Money Lizards also posted Bitcoin will be pumping in the next weeks. It is certainly not 2014 to 2017 left part anymore, but patterns are here to stay and repeat. What? I don't understand. Can it just as easily do the exact same thing? He said it's not. I don't know. Looks good to me. TechDev posted, it's a longer ramp. The business cycle framework explains why. Business cycle situation. We got deviation here. Down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, up. Are we going to continue to trend up? Is this the Bitcoin price? What am I looking at here? They don't. I like this empty chart with nothing on it. Is this supposed to be the Bitcoin chart? This has got to be gold, right? Or is that the stock market? I don't know. I don't understand. A little more explanation would be nice. You got to apply to his stupid thing, though. JD Vance looking like a creeper. I'm sorry. He said Bitcoin and crypto are part of the mainstream economy and are here to stay. Thank you for the approval, JD Vance. Mustache posted, I can hardly remember when we needed more patience than in this cycle. But knowing in the back of my mind that Bitcoin dominance has broken downward from a 2-year ascending broadening wedge makes me feel very, very positive. Bitcoin dominance down equals crypto up. We will see. It does look like it's retesting and hopefully rejecting. And then alt will move. Then, last but not least, we've got Wrecked Fencer posting 7 hours ago. Wintermute sending millions in stablecoins to Binance every minute. They are going to pump altcoins to liquidate shorts. We will see. Obviously, nothing has happened so far because altcoins are still garbage. So, congratulations, Degener, once again on your victory. Enjoy your cream long john. Liquidation heat map has nothing new. Portfolio update. The 1K to 10K Grok portfolio currently down $256. We've got one asset in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, oh my gosh. Is Fetch going to zero? What in the world? Fetch is down $62. That's crazy. Aptos is down $43? Aptos is down $43. What was knocked out? Shib is down $34. Proppy's down $30. Render is down $27. Ondo's down $24. Near is down $23. Doge is down $20. ADA is down $14. And Sol is up $15. Degener said KOLs be like, this time is not different, but we won't get alt season this time. Right? This time is not different at all, but also it's going to be completely opposite of what's happened in the past. Tyler said, Pinlonk news? I don't know what Pinlonk is. And then you said Pinlink. I'll check Pinlink for you, though. I'm just joshing you. Just giving you a hard time. All right, let's go to Pinlink. Pinlink. I bet you they partner with somebody. All right, Pinlink, bam. That was a video that I was watching. Agent Pin. I'm not a big fan of the AI agent thing. I think it's kind of a sham. Groundwork for tokenized energy infrastructure is underway. Oh, they're building something in the UAE? That's crazy. They got a lot of money extracted out of us, didn't they? Market days like today underscore the critical need for true financial democratization. What? What happens when AI fund managers meet DeFi liquidity? Okay, so they haven't posted shit. They're posting like every 4 days now. It's kind of a Bummer, honestly. Yeah, Rick Fencer, they're gonna pump up coins, liquidate shorts. Portfolio updates, continuation. Sol is the only coin in green on the 1K to 10K Grok portfolio, which is quite interesting. Quite interesting. Next, we got the Memecoin portfolio, which is down $312, $313. Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting. None of these assets are in the green though. GigaChat is the worst off, starting from the bottom. Giga is down $137. SNEK is down $58. Pepe is down 50. WIF is down 37. And Doge is down 34. Then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite, and what was once upon a time the most stable, probably still the case, is currently only down $46. Not too bad. Unfortunately, Fetch is one of the assets here, which kind of stinks. Somebody said Tau pullback. Tau still looks amazing here. That's crazy. All right, this portfolio is made up of a meme coin, a AI coin, a decentralized physical infrastructure coin, a real asset coin, and a gaming coin. And it was killing it. Honestly, VeChain and Fetch are the only bad eggs here. And VeChain's holding up way better than Fetch. I don't know what happened to Fetch. I actually want to go look at the chart now. I'm intrigued. What the hell is going on with this thing? Giovanni said YouTube bugged out, had to reset my phone, missed the whole stream. You know, that actually explains a lot. I'll use that excuse. All right. Yeah, we've got two assets in the green, which is quite interesting on the narrative portfolio. The rest are in the red. Starting at the bottom, Fetch is down $51. VeChain is down $33. Mana's down 7. Pepe is up 2, and Tau is up 41. Looking good. Flex said Ocean left them. Oh, is that what happened? What? What? Wait a minute. I thought it was like a permanent thing. They could just come and go? That's crazy. What the heck? That's too funny, dude. The Beatles broke up. The AI Beatles. That's funny. Dude, we gotta do... I swear, if I wrote down half of my crypto jokes, I could have like a 4-hour-long crypto stand-up set. There's too much funny shit that happens in this space. Anyways, last but not least, we got the perfect entry portfolio is only down $119. Doing pretty damn good, honestly. 11.9% down at the moment. We've got 4 assets in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Avalanche is down $37. Render is down, the dollar amount is the same as the percent amount as well, because these were all initially $100 investments, so Avalanche is down 37%. Render's down 35. Graph is down 27. Pith is down 24. Ondo is down 16. Sui is down 14. Crow is up 1. ETH is up 2. Sol is up 7. And Chainlink is still up 19. Looking good. And that's it, guys. That is it for the evening. Pretty chill. Pretty chill. I can't believe Fetch. That's crazy. Like, I remember when they merged and everyone was like, oh my gosh, crypto merger. Like, it was like the first time that this has ever happened. And everyone thought it was like the most bullish thing possible. This is one of the Franco pivots. Should we? Is this petty? It's probably really petty. I'm a petty guy, though. I don't really give a shit. I have the screenshot of the Franco pivot. I gotta find it. Actually, it's quite buried. I don't... Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna pull this up, and then we're gonna do some math here, and find out where where Franco's. I got it. Where Franco's investment led him. I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin. Let's go to the Bitcoin Coinbase chart, so we got a little bit of space here. So, I'm gonna put a non-pivot. We've got sold ADA at 45. ADA currently 66.71. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Sold Matic at 0.72. It's a completely different asset now. Matic currently, what is Matic? Oh geez, I forgot that they changed their name. I literally just made a joke about that and I forgot already. Poly currently 19.5. Oh geez. What did I just do? Did it go away? Okay, there it is. Okay, so that one was a good one. That was a good pivot. But Prime at $17. PAL at 0.35. And GPU. Guys, this is what I mean when I say don't pivot into flavor of the week coin just because they're doing good today. At $1.20. Currently, and currently. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. First one, Prime. This one? Is it this one? I hope it's this one, because the rest of them are awful. $1.07. No! Oh my god. Dude, I hope that he fixed this. This is so messed up. Pal. Dude. Happened to Prime. Wow. 0.04698. Stop, dude. This is not even funny. GPU. Please let this one be not as bad. Oh, shit. 1417. No fucking way. No fucking way. Wow. Wow. I have no words. I have no words. The ultimate lesson here. Lesson. Don't pivot into flavor of the week coins. You can diversify, guys. Diversity is your best friend. Please diversify. Don't say, oh my, this bag sucks. It's not doing good, so I'm going to move it all into this asset. Because the second you do that, that other asset is definitely going to outperform whatever the hell you move it into. This is actually insane. And for anyone that's not in the know, I had a buddy who insisted that this was a good idea. Insisted. Mind you, when he did this, I'm the ADA guy. I was the ADA guy in the group. I'm not really in the group anymore, but I was the ADA guy. Before he did this, he was complaining. He's like, what the heck's going on with ADA, JJ? And I said, sell it. And it was at 85 cents at the time. It was at the peak. Last time it hit 85 cents, it was like last March or something like that. And I was like, sell it. I told him with a straight face to sell his ADA at 85 cents. He didn't. He decided to wait until it was 45 cents. And then he converted all of that into Prime, PAL, and GPU. And then his Matic as well. The Matic was not a bad move, but going into these, this was an awful move. This was the worst move ever. He could have put the Matic into anything else. He could have put the Matic into ADA, and it would have outperformed. This, he could have just kept it as Matic, and it would have done better. I've never seen a worse performing pivot in my life. This is like somebody who, I don't even know, what can you even compare it to? They sold their house to buy Beanie Babies? This is somebody who sold their house to buy Beanie Babies in like 2001 or whatever, 1999, whatever year the Beanie Baby craze happened. That's actually insane. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and post it in a Discord because I'm petty like that. Excuse me for a moment while I do that. Let's go be petty. All right. Where'd it go? All right, let's see. Oh, what? All right. All right, that makes me happy. Jay Shear 2.0 said sucks to suck. I don't know. It's just don't be a cocky asshole. Maybe this won't happen to you. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna call it. I got a space to get to on X. Feel free to join. It is the Dong Coin space. Let me show you if you guys are interested. It's super fun. It really is a ton of fun. So highly recommend. If you guys want to come chill. I'll be there. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Congratulations, DJair, once again on your victory. Enjoy your cream long john. Guys, smash the like button on your way out. Happy Wednesday and good night.